Hey, what's up? Have you ever come across something that just really blew you away? Maybe a TV show you were skeptical of but turned out to be in your top 3 of all time. Or a restaurant your friend dragged you to and ended up changing your entire opinion on what the word hamburger really means. Well, a recent example of this for me was a tool I came across. Someone posted it in a Discord server and I was like, oh wow, another AI language tool, great. But I did my due diligence and checked it out. And the audio clips it generates are incredible. Like, just listen to this.
And the audio clips it generates are incredible. Like, just listen to this.
That's pretty damn impressive, right? I've been a huge fan of narration and audiobooks for basically my whole life, and I have very high standards for generated voices. But these really impressed me. It's far from perfect, don't get me wrong, there are some bugs, it's a little weird sometimes, but many of the clips it produces are astounding. By the way, this isn't an ad for them or anything, but if you're interested in playing around with it, you can generate up to 10,000 characters every month with a free account. That's like 10 minutes or so. And it supports languages other than English. Not every language, but lots of popular ones for language learning. I've noticed worse results in other languages, but in a few months I'm sure there will be more features and improved models for the other languages. I'm making this video mostly because I've been thinking about this tool a lot and think it's neat, but just talking about something doesn't really help your language learning. So I'm going to go through 3 ideas that you can use this technology for. They're not the best or the only ideas, but I'd like to get your creative juices flowing. I'm sure that many of you can come up with more creative or interesting ways to use the tool. When you do, make sure to let us know in the comments of this video or in the Refold Discord server, link in the description. Oh, and while you're down there, I'd really appreciate a like and just to make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, something that I really like about Anki cards is that you can have audio on them. It feels a lot more real when I'm working on cards that have audio rather than just the ones that are black text on a white background. But if you're making cards from something that doesn't have audio, like a Discord conversation or news article, then what are you to do? Well, my dear friend, make a quick audio clip. No more trash 4.0 audio or relying on some other tiresome TTS tool, which is admittedly easier, but it doesn't sound as good. If I have a card that doesn't have good sentence audio, I find it very easy to copy the sentence into the site, download the audio, and drop it into Anki. Easy as pie. Here's a sentence I added to one of my cards just the other day.
Já se s tebou o Michala nebudu přetahovat jako čokl o hračku.
Its Czech isn't the most natural yet, but this card already feels livelier. And if you're technical, I'm sure there's even better ways to add audio to Anki cards using their API and some coding magic. The next idea is from one of our amazing community members. They've been experimenting with making interwoven audiobooks, just using AI. What they end up with is a 30-second summary of a story's chapter in English, and then that chapter read in their target language aloud. So it sounds something like this, just a lot longer and more complete.
In Chapter 1, titled La Llegada, Miguel arrives at the airport in Mérida, Mexico, with a backpack and a camera. He is excited, but a little nervous as he has never been to Mexico before. He takes a taxi to the city center and starts walking around, admiring the colorful houses. Capítulo 1. La Llegada. Miguel llega al aeropuerto de Mérida con una mochila y una cámara de fotos. Está emocionado, pero también un poco nervioso. Nunca ha estado en México antes.
The way they do this is actually fairly straightforward, but for right now, it's a little manual. They download the web novel or story they want to listen to, then they copy a chapter into ChatGPT along with a prompt so that it generates a summary. You can check out the description for a version of that prompt. Then they generate the audio for the summary in English, put it on double speed. Then they generate the audio for the chapter in their target language, and then they download everything and put it in order in an audiobook app, which actually compiles it all for you automatically. And then they listen and enjoy. This is a super awesome idea, especially since audiobooks are almost always made for native speakers. Being able to make something for learners seems so amazing and useful. I bet it wouldn't be too hard to make something like this, but also use ChatGPT to make the graded reader originally. That's actually what I did for the example audio. Super exciting stuff. And the last thing I want to share almost happened on accident. See, in the lowest paid tier, $5 a month, you have the ability to create an instant voice clone. And so I recorded 2 short clips of myself speaking in English and uploaded them. Just 2.5 minutes total. But then I tried generating some clips and it legit sounded like me. What's up, everyone? I hope your language learning is going great. But then, as I was generating the audiobook example from a few moments ago, I accidentally selected my own voice and it produced something that legit sounded like me speaking Spanish. It's just a little more relaxed and fluid sounding. Check this out.
Miguel llega al aeropuerto de Mérida con una mochila y una cámara de fotos.
So, I had the idea of chorusing myself. If you want to learn more about chorusing, check out this video. I think this is actually a lot more useful and easier than just chorusing someone who sounds sorta like you. Because this, if it makes an actually good version, sounds like you, which is sort of wild. I do think it's useful to chorus native speakers when you're trying to get more natural, but if you're just starting out and want to try something a little bit easier, this is a super interesting option for jumping into speaking. Again, English is by far the best language that it has, and then it seems Spanish. So if you're watching this video in September of 2023, it might not be amazing at your target language yet, but whether you're watching this then or far, far into the future, go out and try it and let us know the results. Okay, at the end here, I do want to make it clear that AI still leaves a lot to be desired for artistic merit and that you shouldn't use it to take work from other people. It's best used to try new things and fill gaps that other technology can't solve. A lot of the stuff that is produced is impressive and pretty good, but I highly doubt we'll be seeing any best-selling fiction series from ChatGPT anytime soon. But if you learn how to use prompting, inject your own creativity and human touch, there seems to be an amazing amount of potential for language learning down this road. So I ask you this, what have you used AI for in your language learning? How did it go? Is the AI any good at your target language, or does it still need more immersion? Let us know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, happy immersing. Hey, as you know, there's a lot of language learning advice out there, which can make it kind of overwhelming and difficult to actually get going on your own learning. If you feel like you're struggling to figure out language learning, you're not alone. It's an extremely complicated process with tons of different steps. If you're looking for a step-by-step guide to create the perfect language learning routine for you, then you have to check out our new course. We spent thousands of hours designing a simple and straightforward process that you can use to create your own personalized language routine that actually works. We understand that every learner is different and that you have to roll with the punches and adapt. Every day for 30 days, I walk you through everything you need to know to build an effective learning routine, no matter your circumstances. We give you the advice and resources you need to ensure your success, so you don't have to waste time looking for stuff to do and can focus on learning. And if any questions do come up, don't worry. We are always there to answer any questions and clear up confusion. And it's all backed by our 90-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. If, for whatever reason, something's not quite working for you, we insist you get every penny back. It's time for you to stop wishing that you could learn a second language. It's time to become the master of your language learning journey. Check out the link below to get instant access and start your journey today.